Welcome to our channel. Do you think they could hear me? They could hear me.
My partner in crime, yeah. Shorty, she a 9. My partner in crime, let's get it. Oh, 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 baby pop, yeah. Oh, 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 when she pop, yeah. Oh, 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 baby pop, yeah. Oh, 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 when she pop, yeah. Oh, 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 baby pop, yeah. Oh, 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 oh.
Hey guys!
Welcome back to our channel. It's Raya.
And I'm Care. If you haven't watched any of our previous videos, please watch them. Click like, and if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. Because, like, we need you. We really
One
don't,
subscriber a day.
Okay. One subscriber a day
Stop!
can save a life.
This video is going to be the time that we fought a boy. Not a half boy, not a I don't even know how to say that without seeming prejudiced or something, but like
That's just not. But you know what we're talking about.
yeah, like a boy, like an actual
Like
male,
a man. We fought men. We fought boys. We fought males. But this is actually two different stories because
We have
so her
different
so her story happened way before we met.
It happened in fifth grade.
So her story happened in 5th grade. Mine happened earlier this year. So yeah, who wants to go first? Oh, and her story, I haven't heard it yet, so this is gonna be the first time I'm hearing it too. But she was there for mine. She started crying because she was mad. Like, we have a thing where when we get really mad, we start crying. It's not that you hurt our feelings. We're just trying not to kill you.
But I think a lot of people are like that. So yeah.
So this happened earlier in like November-ish or December? Nah, November. So what happened was I was just having a really bad day. That day was just not my day at all. So I was in school. I had one class left. Like, it was right before 8th period. The bell left, guys. The bell left. The bell rang for 8th period. Yeah. So I had one class.
Yeah, because we had 5 minutes transition, so like the bell rang, boop, boop, boop. You got 5 minutes. The bell doesn't even sound like that. But you got 5 minutes, and then there's an in-between bell, which marks that you have 2 minutes left, and then, yeah.
So I was right in front of my class, right? And my 8th period class. So I was about to walk in. I was actually standing with her, I think. And some boy, right, had called my name. I've never seen him before.
We're gonna name
let's
this
not
boy.
do that.
We're gonna name this boy Mark.
Bet. So, Mark, right? Mark, I've never met Mark, seen Mark, heard of Mark. I didn't even know he was in the same grade as me. I didn't even know he came to our school. I've never seen him a day in my life. And meanwhile, our school is not that big where, like, it's the amount of students that you know almost everyone that's in your grade. And yeah. So, but I've never seen this person in my life. So he calls my name, or he doesn't call my name, but he's like, yo, like, trying to get my attention. And I look at him, I was like, and I kept walking. So he said something underneath his breath. I wasn't paying that much attention to it, but keep in mind, I was already in a bad mood. So, like, I was not in the mood at all. So then I walk into class, right, and I'm standing right in the doorway, right in the beginning of the class, and Soraya says, did you hear what he just said to you? I was like, no, what? Should we say what he said?
He said, he called me, I think it was a dirty something, he called me a dumb something. He called me stupid, but I think it was dirty. No, he said that, no.
Okay, let's...
Long story short, he said something disrespectful out of his mouth, like he was talking out of his jaw.
Let's just say he called me a dumb witch, right? I was like, a word? I dropped my brand new North Face book bag, right? Dropped it on the floor. I don't know where my phone was. Meanwhile, I had my glasses on because I'm blind. And yeah, and I walked out the classroom and I got in his face. I was like, what you just say to me? You just called me this, this, and that? And he was like, yeah, I just called you this, this, and that. I told him to, let's just say I told him to suck a truck. And I turned around and I walked away. And while I was walking away, he said, you don't have a truck. Maybe you understand what I'm saying, but he said, you don't have a truck, you dumb witch. Yeah, dumb witch. That's when he called me a dirty witch. That's when, yeah, so he was like, you dirty witch. I was like, so I ran up, right? I went and I hit him with my right hand. I was like, bah, which is weird because I'm a lefty, but yeah. So I hit him with my right hand. He came around with his left, punched me in the face. I got punched by a boy. And, yeah, I got punched in the face. So I was like, oh, I just got punched. So, meanwhile, this was my first fight ever, right? So, I run back up, right? I didn't give up there, guys. I didn't give up there. So, I run back up, and I start punching him. We start fighting, right? And I'm hitting him. So, he grabs my shirt, right? He grabs my shirt and throws me into, like, the lockers. He throws me into the lockers that were behind me. And when he had pushed me and thrown me into them, I had him by his shirt too. So I was like, yeah. So yeah, so I had like, yeah, so I was holding on to him too. And then when he threw me or whatever, I had hit my head, my gigantic skull, right? Hit the lockers, and I fell on the floor and almost passed out, guys. Yeah, so that's what happened. So in the midst of all that, meanwhile, I didn't get to hear this side of the story until like a week after. My boy best friend jumped on Mark's back, and then Mark pushed my boy best friend off, and my boy best friend flew because he's small. And then my ex-boyfriend, the one that I was arguing English, the one that I was arguing with earlier that day, ran down the hallway, picked up the boy off me. Like, we were on the floor fighting. Like, I was kicking him, punching him, and we were on the floor. He picked up the boy and, like, he threw him in a classroom. Like, picked him up and threw him. Like, physically tossed him in a classroom. So, yeah. So, then I got back up, right? And then when I turn around, I see Raya. And, I see her and my ex-boyfriend. And then this one's, like, touching on my face or whatever because I had just gotten punched. So, yeah. So, that's what happened, right?
Yeah, but like that, you have to keep in mind that this story, even though she dragged it like 5 minutes long, it only happened in 30 seconds. I was in the class. I didn't know nothing. I thought she was going outside, gonna get in his face. Like, not even get in his face. I thought she was just gonna argue with him.
I don't fight.
She doesn't. I thought she was just gonna argue with him and be like, why would you say that? And then expect an apology. He was probably gonna say sorry. I don't know. I never... So I don't know what I thought was gonna happen, but it happened in 30 seconds. I come back out and I'm hearing screaming.
Oh, you hear his lockers?
Yeah, I know.
Screaming. Everyone's like, because the thing was that everyone thought that he hit me first, and that's not what happened. Because by the time everyone looked, all they saw was him hit me, and then us start fighting like back and forth.
So I come out and I had my book bag on. So like once but like Caroline was already on the floor. So. And I'm looking at everybody. Everybody's hyped. So I'm like, Caroline on the floor. This boy over here mad.
Who?
I look, Mark.
Oh. Uh-huh.
So I look and I'm like, I dropped my stuff. I went to that classroom. I was like, bruh, not Caroline, bruh, not my best friend. Because at the time she was my best friend. So I was like, not my best friend. Dropped my stuff. Came back outside. I was looking for him. He was in the classroom, but like the teacher started closing the door. And then Caroline was very messy. She was crying. And then
I wasn't crying, but like, you know, when you get hit and then like the impact just like will make tears come out. But like I wasn't crying or nothing. It was just like it was only coming out of one eye.
See, I actually told me to go back to class.
I turned around, she was crying. She was like, I didn't get my hits in. I didn't get my hits in, guys.
I asked my teacher if I could go with her, and he said no for some. I don't know why he said no, because, like, who are you to tell me no?
No,
like,
meanwhile, like, half of that class, half of our 8th period class, our history class was outside, because, B was outside, my best friend was outside, my other best friend.
Why can't you say their names?
Do they want their information? Okay, they don't. You guys don't know. Okay, so our friend Breon was outside. My best friend Randy was outside. Who else was outside? Our friend Maria was outside.
Mario was outside.
Mario was outside.
I think Dewan was outside.
Dewan was out. His nosy. Dewan was outside.
You get the point.
Yeah,
a lot of people.
It was outside. About half the class outside, and it was just a big thing. But it all happened in like 30 seconds. Like you look back at the video. And the 30 seconds.
The video made the security footage.
Yeah, that's how fast it happened. No one was able to take out their phone to record it. That's how fast it happened. Because by the time they took it out, like, it was done. So I guess, like, thanks for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, you're a true you're really a true subscriber,
supporter.
Yeah,
because
you really do support us. Like, if you made it to the end of this video,
especially listening to her talk a majority of the time. You got that.
High five.
Pat yourself on the back.
Yeah,
because like, you can see
what she's doing.
Low, baby pop, get low, when she pop, get low, baby pop, get low.